think we're on. I think we're on. I think we're here. Good morning, everybody. It's Kate and Ash. It's the What's What Wednesday
live news feed.
Yeah. So on the What's What, we talk. We're a little late because we've been fidgeting with our hair. But on the What's What, sometimes we fidget with our hair. But what we talk about is what's going on with MOMnation, like anything and everything, man.
Mm-hmm. We get you caught up on the most, announcements and pretty much all of the funny, hilarious posts that you might have missed and we don't want you to.
There are a couple too. Oh my gosh, there were some pretty darn good ones this last week.
Today's is courtesy from Kirsten, right?
Yes. Yeah. That one that
we'll go over it.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So happy belated Halloween.
Yeah. I know that you guys had like a cool little block party. How'd that go?
Does everybody want to see it? I feel like sharing today.
Yes.
I have things to share. So we had, of course, Facebook is being really slow, but we had Montage Duo. So everybody knows my mom plays in Montage Duo. So we had her and my stepdad come over and we had a little block party in our neighborhood, invited all of our neighbors, which was really cool. We had snacks. We have a cul-de-sac. Mm-hmm. So we shut the cul-de-sac down and everybody partied in there. I learned something new about Halloween. So I'll show a little clip of the band in just a sec, because I have a little clip of it. It's kind of funny, but after we went trick-or-treating, so the band played, we hung out. After the band got done, we went trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. My neighborhood's really, really good for it. We get a lot of, they get a lot of candy and we don't have to walk very far. Even some big, like not just the fun size, like the big size.
Candy bars.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah, I was surprised to see how many people are doing that nowadays. I'm like, oh
yeah, same. And so it kind of, just so that you all know, it kind of screws up my whole thing at home, because I incentivize him and I'm like, okay, if you do XYZ, you can get 2 pieces of candy. And he thinks one of those big ones counts as 1 piece. I'm like, nice try. No, it does not. But here's what I learned, and I never knew before, because, my kid is now 7 and I'm a first-time mom. And so I didn't know this before. And I don't remember doing this as a kid, but apparently after trick-or-treating, they all get together and spread all their candy out all over the place and sort and
pick through it,
grade it. Mm-hmm. That was interesting.
Yeah. Half the time I feel like there's only ever been like 3 times where I'm like, oh heck no, having to pull stuff out,
Yeah.
But yeah. And we always ration the candy too. Like we have these big jars, like what are they called? The cheese balls, how they come in like those big containers?
Yes.
Well, I let each boy decorate one of those containers with stickers or whatever the heck they want. And so they have their own treat box that is up and away where they can't get it. And so, when the, I don't know, when I decide or dad decides that they deserve some sort of treat or recognition for something good they've done, then they get to go pick out of it. But
that's cute.
But yeah, I feel like you gotta have to pick through it these days. I've been finding people are handing out religious stuff even to the kids
really?
on Halloween. Yeah, that was kind of surprising.
We got a couple business cards.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, it's hustling. So I have to show you.
Yeah, but I would think that people would, I'm okay with people sharing their religion. I don't think that's, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. But anyway.
Life. To each his own. There's many. I don't know. What are all the sayings? You know what I mean? Yeah. It takes many. So let's look, because obviously I'm all excited to share this, right?
Yeah.
Here is my Facebook. All right. So here's mom. I've started over.
It's the stash.
They did so good, right?
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning of the party. People are getting there. Matt, gotta do the rock star kick.
Do you think it's so cool when the neighbors come out and do that all together?
Absolutely.
After we went, yeah.
So,
After we went trick-or-treating in our neighborhood, we went to show grandma and grandpa the kids in their costumes. And there's no decorations in their street. It's like the only thing that's lit up is the bonfire that's happening in her front driveway with all of the neighbors there and a bunch of potluck food, which is, it's cool. It's like, I don't know. It's just, if neighbors aren't getting together that often throughout the year to make that like the tradition where they're handing out candies and stuff, I think it's cool.
yeah, it's been a tradition in my neighborhood for well before, when I arrived.
Yeah.
And it will continue even though now I am leaving. But yeah, so every year my neighbors do that and they make a really big deal out of Halloween. So I thought that was so cool when I moved to my neighborhood and discovered that, 'cause it's not something that I knew before I moved there. So it was a very pleasant discovery. But yeah, so that was fun that was Sunday. So on Friday night, we went up to, Matt has some family here. It's his Aunt Jo. And sorry, I keep fidgeting with my hair because I have this really weird gap and it's driving me insane.
I'm also seeing comments come in
About,
and Misty was saying that she had a hard time hearing the sound.
oh, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Well, I'll link it in the comments so that you guys can go over to I think it's public on my wall, on my personal page. Yeah, so you guys can see that. Sorry.
She also said good morning, and Marilyn said good morning too. Hi, ladies.
What's up? So I don't know if you guys know this, but so Matt's Aunt Jo, so we went out to eat, I don't know, some tap house or something. It was pretty good. And then she lives in like, I call it medium Scottsdale. It's not super north, it's not south, but it's like medium. So she lives in medium Scottsdale, and there is this guy around the corner from her that either still does or used to work for Disney, something like that. And so he does this insane haunted house.
What?
Yeah, I mean, like crazy. And so
it's like all the villains from Disney or what?
I know it's very actually scary. And the whole front is decorated. And then of course, you have to go in. I think it's like through the garage that you go in to start the haunted house. We couldn't get in. We went and had dinner and we got there at like 6:30, maybe 7. And there were lines just, there's no way my 7-year-old would stand in line for 2 hours,
Yeah. So 3 houses, I said 3 and then I put up 4 fingers, but 3 houses down from us, north of us, a neighbor does the same thing. His brother passed away and he used to own the house, and he left the house to him, and his brother used to do a haunted house. And when he got the house, he got all of the Halloween decorations. And so he's continued this tradition that his brother used to do. It's kind of a cool story.
Aww.
And so him, his friends, his family, they carried on the tradition. And anyway, they do a really good job too. And I caught him outside like a week ago and I was like, hey, are you doing it this year? And he said that they were going to do it at the church up around the corner. And so he was like giving me like the no, sad, sorry, but if you want to come to the church, feel free to. And I was like, okay. And so we were going to go check it out, but we didn't. And then lo and behold, Halloween night, he actually pulled up like this trailer and blocked off part of the road and still did like a little mini version of it for everybody, which was cool.
That's awesome. I love it when people get all into that. There's this, they don't do it anymore, which I guess is kind of a blessing. But over by my new house, just a couple of houses down, this guy, year after year, he was on the news and stuff like that. Year after year, did a huge Christmas display. And there would be literally tens of thousands of people that would come to this little neighborhood and drive by, walk by, hang out, all of that kind of stuff. Well, last year was his last year. And I mean, I guess that kind of works out for me because that could get old after a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm already, so right after Halloween, put all the decorations away. Pretty proud of myself. That doesn't happen every time, guys. But I did. And I don't know if you're gonna be proud about this, but my sister will be, because my sister is all about having the Christmas tree up as early as possible. I pulled out the Christmas tree and I'm gonna be putting it up in the next day or so.
Nice. Oh, that reminds
One
me.
of those.
That reminds me. More on that later. I have a post coming out about that. That is inspired by last week's WWW when we had Kelly. Was it last week we had her on, or was it the week before?
I think it was the week before.
Wow. Time flies, man.
Did you
That's
find
crazy.
a black Christmas tree?
I haven't even done any. So every year we usually get a new piece of decoration to add to, either the outside or the inside. And that's just kind of how we've been rolling, but I don't want to move it. So I'm not going to decorate this year. We're not going to take out any of the Christmas stuff because it's like more unpacking and packing for me.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
With the renovating happening at the house, are they doing anything to the outside?
Just paint.
So as soon as they have the painting done, you should go ahead and just decorate the outside. So that part of it's done. And so when you actually do get in, then you can worry about the inside, but at least the outside. And then it makes it look like somebody's there, somebody's living there. And
fantastic idea. We'll see if there's time to do that. But we have like one of those big blow up things.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that just so that we have a little something.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to set up, but it's just so much work. Like, so Friday and everybody's like, yeah, you're a real estate agent. You don't know this? I do know this, but I don't go through it every single day. Like, my clients do. But anyway, it's just, I did our family a really good thing this summer, and I didn't even know that I was doing it, but I don't know if you remember, I decluttered a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And I cleaned out a bunch of closets and my whole office got redone and all kinds of stuff. Because if you remember, the conversation a few months ago was, we're staying in our house, we're not moving. And so I went through and I did all that to, make the room that I needed and set the house up like I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 3 months, we're moving. But it didn't all go to waste because I'm super stoked that I did that, because now a lot of stuff is already organized and I just have to throw it in boxes. So that was pretty good.
That seems like it would be very helpful about now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just noticing my rock, the light.
It's not on.
It's not on.
Put it on, girl.
I wonder, so this, sadly, I've had this thing for a long time. And I think it tends to short out sometimes.
Oh,
I know. I need a new one, but I refuse to get rid of that one. I think it might be actually dead. I don't know. We'll find out.
well, maybe it needs to be fixed. I know an electrician.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I need one of those.
Mm-hmm.
We bought those like Google Home Nest fire alarms.
Oh,
The fancy ones, and we need to put them up. And then the voltage for our doorbell, what is it called? Transformer, is not strong enough to withstand the power that our doorbell requires.
Oh, you
And
have a powerful doorbell, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then I have all these like weird switches in the house where you would think it would turn on the bedroom light, but it doesn't. There's nothing. And so I need an electrician. I also want to get lights up at the front of the house on the sides of the garage. I have high hopes. Get me in touch with your electrician.
Oh, well, she's awesome. It's she. So that is you probably have switches that don't do anything because they're a switched outlet.
Yeah.
So you have an outlet in that room that is tied to the switch. Usually the outlet is flipped upside down. That's
Yeah.
the switched one. Just
I don't
so you
know.
know.
So the boys is, so that's, I've figured that out with like the bedroom downstairs, but our boys' room specifically, I can't find a plug that's upside down. And so I don't know. I don't know.
Probably only have
Their rooms.
You probably only have 3 plugs in there max, maybe 4. Take a lamp and just plug it in and flip the switch. Plug it in the next one, flip the switch, and you'll find the switched outlet.
Okay, I will try it.
So that's what I did over the weekend. What about you? How was your Halloween? Besides
So
the trailer and all the things.
it was good. Friday night we went over to Jocelyn's for a little kid-friendly Halloween bash, and we dressed up. Oh, here. Have I shown you this before? I don't know if I've shown you this before. It's got some of my hair stuck to it right now, but isn't this mask like amazing?
It is nice.
Yeah. So I wore that with like this cool jacket, called myself a druid. Initially, we were going to be the Ghostbusters, but that didn't happen because our costumes didn't get here in time, which sucks. But, so we had Cooper as a Pikachu. Bradley was a sheet ghost, and Joseph had 2 different costumes that he kept going in and out of. He was an astronaut and a sheet ghost. So it was adorable and it was very fun. And
What was Nick?
he just, okay, so his mom made him like this really cool, medieval almost looking cloak, black cloak. It's got a cool little hoodie. He wore that and like this, I don't know, he calls it his doctor mask because it's one of those that's like got a real long nose. I don't know where that comes from, but anyway, it's got like, I don't know if it's even up here, but it comes out like this, and it just, he put on a speaker on the side of him, and then he was playing Phantom of the Opera.
Love
He was
it.
trying to say he was like a subcasting out of Phantom of the Opera.
Love it. Whenever they come around, we have to go. I have never seen that in the theater before, and I want to see it so bad.
Me neither. I didn't even think they were still doing it. They are?
Yeah. I think it was here last year. Maybe not last year. Nothing good happened last year. Well, that's not true, Katie. Stop being so negative. A lot of not so good things.
What's the
happened.
coolest one you've ever been to? I'm trying to think of all the ones I've done.
What's the coolest play I've ever been to?
Yeah.
I've never been to the opera.
Yeah, me neither.
I want to go bad. Do you want to get all dressed up? Do you want to go get all dressed up and go to the opera?
Yeah.
Would you?
And then have one of those, what are those things?
And the really long cigarettes
Yes.
on a stick.
Oh, I still have my flapper girl outfit.
Go to the
That
opera.
would be dope. We should totally dress as flappers and
Well, when you go to the opera, you dress up fancy. Like, haven't you ever seen Pretty Woman? Come on.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna go get my fancy dress. Hold up.
Oh boy. Who wants to go to the opera with us? Do they even have, they must have that here in Phoenix. Hey, Jen. Hey, Tony. Tony says that's a plague mask, what you were talking about. Tony said she saw Phantom in Toronto. Lucky her. With Paul Stanley as the Phantom? No way.
Wait.
Look at that. So pretty.
Okay. And then it does. I have the long cigarette in here, some gloves,
Dude.
some like pearls, necklace and earrings.
Let's go to the opera.
All I need is one of those
wants to go.
eyeglass things.
Yes. If anybody else wants to go my hair is really bugging me. It's like all bunched right here. If anybody
Katie
else wants to go to
Logan,
the opera,
she
go.
needs you.
What?
I said, Katie Logan, she needs you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm seeing her next week. Got the
Yeah.
grays. When you're as old as I am, you don't have just like one gray here and there, right? In between dye jobs. You have like an entire forest, and it comes in overnight, over 40 women. Anybody like Raise your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like overnight, you literally wake up and there's a forest. Oh, you in your spot.
I do. It's like it goes, you can't really see it right now, but it goes right up here. And then I'm getting a whole bunch that do pop up here, but I've been plucking them, which I know is supposed to be really bad, but
Stop it. You're not over 40 yet. Stop it with your grace.
anyway.
Are
yeah,
you even close? No, you're not.
I'm only 31.
Yeah, you're just a whippersnapper.
I'm a tiny baby.
Mom says wait until you're her age. I can't even count that high. Just kidding,
Oh,
Mom.
he's so nice. I smack her, Mom.
Just kidding.
You know where she sleeps. Torture her at night.
It's true. I'm sure she has many ways.
Gosh. Yeah, that would be awesome. I want to go to the opera so bad.
Yes. So anybody who wants to go to the opera with us, let us know because we're doing it. We're going. I've been dying. So I have to do a little quickie shout out. I'm going to share my screen again really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to shout out to our very own, our lovely, our favorite Pam Vale Branch, who won the Halloween decoration contest, which was, I believe, Jen Sarge's idea. So we did that. And Pam is going to get this $50 bill, this MOMnation money today. She's going to get this so that she has $50 to spend at the MOMnation market. So it's our annual Black Friday sale that's coming up. It's at the end of the month. We've got, I don't know, Mom, what, 30 vendors. So 30 entrepreneurial small business owning mamas that you know how I am about that I love to support. I will be getting done all of my Christmas shopping at the Black Friday sale. I know we have it to talk about when it comes up in events, but I just wanted to shout out to Pam because everybody's Halloween decorations that they posted were awesome, right? So we didn't choose the winner. You won by however many comments you got underneath your deco, right? So if people were like, hey, that looks awesome, or oh my gosh, great job, that's what counted. But did you see hers? Oh my gosh.
It is cool. Yeah. I commented, I'm like total OG right now.
Yeah. That Jason was, can you imagine walking up to it thinking that it's fake and then it moves? Oh my gosh, I'd die.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I don't even, I realize that I have boys and there's going to come a day and time where we're watching those types of scary movies together. And I'm excited for when we do, even though that sounds terrible right now because they're just so tiny and I don't want to but I am excited for the day where I can share you know what I mean? Like just, I don't know, go into haunted houses together without fear of them, being petrified for the rest of their lives.
Well, I think that might have happened to me when I was a kid because I can't go into those open houses. I seriously can't.
Yeah.
Like I bring earplugs and they love that, right? Because I'm plugging my ears, plus I have earplugs and my head is down and I'm just going through the house. I keep trying to say open house. It's not an open house, Katie. That's what you do on the daily, but it's a haunted house. So they of course chase me because I'm doing that, right?
Yeah.
And so it makes it even worse. And it's honestly not a fun experience for me, but I go for my family.
Well, so I do the haunted houses with the boys, but really I feel like I'm pretty sure the only one we've ever done is the one that the neighbor puts on. And while it's scary, it's not like,
Like not for kids.
Yeah, it's kid family friendly.
But in a few that are not for kids and it's rough.
Yeah. And then there's always that crazy neighbor who takes the chainsaw and takes the actual blades off of it, but is still running around with we have a neighbor. Luckily he's not on our street, but he's a little further down and he dresses as this big gorilla and he runs around with a chainsaw that again does not have blades on it. Otherwise, I think most of us would flip the heck out.
Yeah.
But yeah, still the sound of it, hearing it Halloween night is
that's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I'm willing to bet not every neighborhood has that, Ashley.
So our neighborhood
nonchalant, everyone's neighbor does that. No.
Neighborhood we live in, so we have an elementary school in the neighborhood, and then right behind our house is the high school. So we kind of have like this, everybody really does a really good job of participating, even if they didn't decorate. I mean, most everyone hands out candy and has their lights on, and anyway, so it is a good neighborhood for that.
Side note, everyone, it is really a good neighborhood.
Stuff.
We just have a crazy person down the street wielding a chainsaw and some other crazy person with some trailer with a bunch of scary stuff in it. It's fine.
Oh God. Anyway, back to Pam Branch. Yes, it was very scary. And
it was.
I was just talking about her, I don't know, yesterday or something, because I need to get with her and Steve. I feel so bad. I want to do the CCW training, and between the vacation and coming back and then having things swung at us, I need to get it done. I want to get it done. The hubby and I are excited. We want to do it. Anyway.
Heck yeah, he's the guy to see. So speaking of that, and speaking of only having boys, I have to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So I live in a boy household also. Well, the dog's a girl, so I've got that going for me.
Miley's my only one too.
Right. And when I move, we're getting a kitten, and I want a girl kitten. So then they're going to be outnumbered. But anyway, currently I'm outnumbered. And lately, and it's not all the time, but sometimes I'll come around the corner and I get blasted with Nerf guns. Nerf gun fire. Is that normal for moms that live in a household full of boys? And and I was like, well, that's not fair. I'm unarmed. Like, you got to give me something. So he gives me the shittiest Nerf gun that he has, that like you have to reload every single time. It's not like the ones that are already, loaded and they have like a magazine or whatever. And this is, oh, here you go, Mom. This is what I have. This crappy freaking Nerf pistol to defend myself with.
So you're not alone. It is like a total, boy mom thing, mama boys thing. In fact, you're reminding me. So one of the boys that a boy that one of my kids went to school with, Finn, he has his own room that his parents dedicated to his Nerf guns. So you know how like the little stair, like the closet under the stairs, they repurposed that and put up like tack boards in there to where he could hang up all of his Nerf guns, but they did it like, it looks really cool.
I love this idea.
It's so cool. I'll try and see if I can find a picture and I'll drop it in the comments below.
Yes, I love this idea.
She posted it. So, but it was kind of cool. And I think that, yeah, if I could do that, that'd be, the boys would love it.
You seriously just answered a question for me. So there is an under the stairs closet in this new house.
Ooh.
And there's not really anything that we both looking at each other. We're like, what are we going to put in there? And so Matt told Jackson he can have it for like a little playhouse or a little reading area or something. That is a great idea. We could hang all his Nerf guns. And then there's a tactical room for me when I'm getting shot at from up the stairs or down the stairs or whatever is going on. And I can run into the tactical room and grab myself a real Nerf gun and not take the one that my kid gave me because it's a bunch of crap.
Yeah. No, I will find it, I promise, because it was so cool. And yeah, cool parents. I mean, they always do some neat stuff for him. So if you got the room to do it, man, do it.
I think we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what comes next? What are we talking about here today?
Well, so we do have lots of new members. And as usual, there's so many of you that we're not going to mention everyone by name, but we do.
Welcome.
Yes. Welcome. Something to take note of is that at the top of the group, there is a cover photo, and it's literally a picture. It says click here. And if you click it, as it tells you to, it will open up a caption. And in those captions, you can see more and then actually look at hyperlinks, blue hyperlinks that take you to all sorts of different resources and it's just a really great place to kind of get used to what's going on in the group and navigate things. The distribution list is in there, the different social media pages, whether it's TikTok, YouTube. There's help wanted classified. So if you're looking for a job or you have a job to post, you can get access to that. The website and blog, podcasts, the weekly posts that come out are up in there, all the good stuff. So check that out.
Look at it all. Like, if you want to get involved even a little bit, there's a little bit of involvement, or there's a lot of involvement. There's a little bit of resources, or there are a lot of resources, whatever it is you want. But look at all of this.
Yes. Yep. So definitely check that out. We do welcome you. Whoever invited you had a good reason to do it. So, just partake in, whatever you see going on. And there's lots of events that pop up, and we hope we see you there.
Yes. And I want to talk, speaking of the podcast, I want to talk about that really, really quick.
Yeah.
You obviously caught last week's podcast, right?
Yeah.
Dude, duh.
Yes.
For me, like, Sherry's a rock. But for me to be interviewing this woman firsthand and hearing this stuff, like, I don't know, I probably cried 3 times. I didn't even bring a tissue, because I was so kind of nervous, to interview her. And I never get nervous ever to get on the podcast and to interview a guest. I love it. It's like I'm having a conversation with somebody. I never even think that the cameras are rolling or anything. And this time around, I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think I told you, I had my mom, I had already watched it twice, but I sat with my mom in the cars eating lunch with her, and I had her listen to it too. And it's just super moving to hear. I mean, especially knowing that is bringing awareness to so many families and organizations that, hey, this is, if not happened, it's happening. How do we not know that this kind of stuff isn't just continuing to take place? Maybe not with, those types of specifics with, coming from the Dominican Republic, but what if it's other countries, or, we have no idea how often it happens. And it's a very, very touching story to find out that they, even after all of that, everything that tried to probably pull them apart, that should have pulled them apart, that they, came together. So
yeah. If you guys haven't caught the podcast episode from last week, hop on to your favorite podcast channel. We love iTunes. Google Podcasts is also a really popular one. Look us up. It's MOMnation from the Heart, or I think it's From the Heart, a MOMnation podcast, something like that. But you'll know, because you'll recognize the logo, and you'll see it's From the Heart. But we interviewed Julia Tonetti, and she is all over the news right now. When we interviewed her last week, gosh, I don't even know how many news outlets had interviewed her, but People Magazine ran a story on her last month. And she was on Good Morning America, the Today Show, all of that kind of stuff. And what ended up happening was, through 23andMe, she found out that she was adopted from the Dominican Republic. She found out that her very good friend, who was also adopted from the DR, was actually her sister, full-blooded. They had the same exact parents. Mm-hmm. And I get the chills all over. It's incredible how the story unfolds and how they figured it out. There's a lot of other emotions in there, right? You can totally imagine what her adopted family feels like, what she feels like, what her, biological family feels like. There's just a lot of stuff going on there. And to kind of, I don't know, make it even that much more interesting, she found out that all of her adoption paperwork was completely wrong. So the person, the people that were on there for her parents was wrong. And that's got to be a lot to deal with, to who you thought you were your whole life, you actually aren't.
The gal she grew up with, Molly, is it Molly?
Mm-hmm.
It was almost as if, I think I remember her saying that her and Molly's paperwork, some of the stuff was switched or something. And they came to find out that Molly is actually their cousin.
Yep.
So
Molly's
she's lived with Molly all of her life, except for what she said, 3 months.
Mhm.
So that's,
Because they were adopted together. And so they kind of knew each other. And then to make it even more interesting, Molly ended up finding, she also had a sister that was adopted from the DR at the same time. And it was a twin sister.
mm,
And that is like, I get the chills all over. My mom's a twin, and I can't imagine her like being in that situation and having been separated from her twin, knowing how much they mean to each other.
yeah.
And they just have this really special bond that I don't think you can understand unless you're a twin. And so anyway, whew, that was quite the story. So you guys gotta, if you're not, if you haven't subscribed to our podcast, definitely do help us out. And it does help us get our information out there. It helps us get the episodes out there organically to all the moms out there that need to hear them. And honestly, if like one mom hears our podcast episode and it helps her, brightens her day, like I've done my job. And that's how I feel. So the more ones that we can help, all the better, right?
Yeah. And she was like, she said, if anyone has a story to share as far as their own adoption or their own experience that they felt touched by this story, that you can reach out to her. She would love to talk one-on-one.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for the little sidebar there.
Anyway, so MOMnation news. Are you still sharing?
No.
Okay. So she already showed you guys the caption photo. Something we really love doing every month is giving some awesome shout outs to our top contributors. And I always laugh at myself when I say that because I don't know that I'm saying contributors correctly, but you'll notice that I suck at pronouncing names.
And it's funny, and we make fun of her for it.
This is true.
Good time.
It is a good time. So this is our top contributors for the group. We've got 10 that show in here total. All of these women are building so many wonderful relationships and, kind of tethering together as far as giving advice and feedback to friends they do know, friends they don't know, newcomers. And so we hope, especially for you newcomers, that we can start to see your faces in here. I like going over the top in each category. So I thought, so for the most posts right now, Jennifer Estabrook is rocking the most posts.
Hey, Jenny.
Yep. So she has a valued responder badge. That means that she's sharing valuable answers to group questions. So awesome job, Jen. Thank you.
This whole man. Sorry, I'm still fidgeting with it. Dang thing.
You're still farting around with your hair.
Yes. It's doing weird over here. What's up with that?
All right. Am I looking at this right? Is Susan number 1 with comments? 240 comments? Think so.
Oh, by a long shot.
Good job, Aunt Susan. So we got Susan Goyette, number 1 as far as comments. So good job. Let's see. And then, Eileen Satter has got 463 reactions, meaning hearts, likes. She's, given some love, reading posts and whatnot. So she's got the valued responder badge, same thing, sharing valuable answers to the group as well. And I mean, gosh, there's so many just that are way up there,
Yeah.
I don't even think, Katie, I don't even know if I get in there and do this much.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm not sure if it would show anyway, but anyway, good job, ladies. We appreciate it. We love you.
Yes.
Right. Upcoming events. Cool.
Oh, snap. This is a good one. So our friends at Elite Medical Beauty, Erica Weatherford, her and her husband own it. She is in the group. They're awesome. They are giving away some Botox. So one lucky mama from our group will get a Botox treatment from their amazing PAs. I think they call them PAs, right? That do the injecting. So can you open it up?
Yeah.
All right. So, and then do the see more in the caption right there. Okay. So all you got to do is either nominate a mom that you think it is, would be a good recipient for this. Maybe she's had a hard year, or maybe she could just use some extra pampering for one reason or another, or maybe she's you, and that's totally fine too. But see the nomination form down at the bottom? Excuse me.
Paper link.
You got to fill that out. So you guys got 14 days to get your nominations in, and then we will be announcing the winner. We will announce the winner here on What's What Wednesday. So I think we're going until the 14th or the 15th, something like that. I think that's when it ends. Scroll up.
Well, if it's a Wednesday that we're announcing it.
No, it ends on a Monday. We're announcing it on a Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So it ends on November 15th. That's your last day that you can get your nominations in. We need time to review the applications before we announce the winner. So we can't end it and then 5 minutes later announce the winner,
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes
Yeah. So you guys have until the 15th. Get them in.
KKK. I actually already did nominate someone too.
Nice. The next one is another opportunity for nomination, and that is the 6th annual MOMnation Adoptive Family Drive. So every year we adopt 5 families in the group, and we provide their entire Christmas. And there's been some amazing stories that have come out of this. There's been some families of 15 that we've provided the entire Christmas for. So doesn't matter how many people are in the family. Obviously, it's not going to be aunts and uncles and things like that. But if grandma and grandpa live with you, then that's okay. Toss them in there. It's your household is what it is. So again, you will want to go into that. We're going in there.
I'm sorry, I'm testing something.
Okay, so you'll want to go into that event. And again, in the description, there is a form for nominating. And then there's a little bit of information under that. Once we have the 5 families chosen, so again, it's an application process, fill out the application. We've only got a certain amount of time to do so, and then we'll be reviewing applications and choosing the 5 families. We will not share who the family is. So just so that you all know, the families are anonymous. They will know who they are, but we will not as a group know who they are. So there are some suggestions underneath. Great way to teach your kids about giving and caring for others. Take your kids shopping with you. We're only suggesting that each gift be around $25, nothing too crazy. If you can't afford that much, but you still want to give, you want to shoot us a $10 grocery card, something like that. We do get them gas and grocery cards, and we will split them up amongst the families. One year we got so many that we were not only able to provide Christmas gifts and everything for the whole family, but we were able to do their Christmas dinner too, which was really awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. A great place to get your holiday gifts and to make it really easy so that you can just shop online and then have it shipped to the sponsor that is going to be taking care of that particular family is by shopping the Black Friday market at the end of the month. So you'll be supporting entrepreneurial moms that are local, that are here supporting you and supporting this group. And then you'll be able to shop online and have everything shipped. So you literally don't need to do anything except for that.
You're a smart cookie.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So I opened it up as its own tab because now when I come back to this, it doesn't I
gotcha. So real quick, the sponsors on that, if you can open it up just one more time on its own tab or whatever. I just wanted to shout out to them because they are really and truly a huge help in making this happen. So it's going to be Annette Cox Sandoval with Cox Sandoval Law. And then we have to the side there, Elite Medical Beauty. We were just talking about her, Erica Weatherford. She's doing the Botox giveaway. So Elite Medical Beauty is also a sponsor. We've got Mad Fit Unlimited, right? The reason why I have guns is Claire and Abby. They're going to be sponsoring a family. We have Warrior Coaching with Sarah Pitcher. She is an amazing coach, you guys, especially if you're struggling with weight loss or, that sort of anything surrounding that. Talk with her. She's lost, what is it, 80 pounds or over 80 pounds and has kept it off. And she really knows what she's doing. And she really knows how to do it in such a way that you can still live life. which is pretty cool, because, it can be difficult to do that kind of thing and it can really consume a lot of your time. But she's awesome. So talk with her about that. And then of course we have Santan Bikes with Letitia Joseph, and she is also one of the sponsors for one of the families. So thank you guys. Big thanks.
You. Big heart, ladies. Love it. All right. Obviously, we know what this is. This
Cheers.
weekend, we got our MOMnation camping crew happening. I don't know if you want me to open it up, but it's
Super excited.
yeah, it's not too late. I don't think, if you guys still want to come camping. We have the Slumber Shack gonna be there. I think that is full.
The Slumber Shack's full. Yeah. Our which we're staying in. That's
Mhm.
full. But see, so Sarah says we're at the Desert Tortoise spot 146. So if you want to come up for the day and hang out, play games, hike around, kayak around, whatever, you can come up for the day. That's where we're going to be. So just come up and meet us. There may still be some camping spots available. I don't know. You have to call. It's at Lake Pleasant.
Mhm.
But
Even if you're not going to camp the whole weekend, come up for the afternoon or the day, like she said.
yeah, it'd be fun. Oh, I'm itchy.
I'm excited. I'm bringing the kayaks.
That I am really excited about. Do you have life preservers enough?
I do, but if you have a comfortable, some of them are not very fancy. So if you have comfortable life jackets that you want to bring, then you should.
I can't. I'd have to go all the way up to the boat to get it. So I'll just rely on yours, or I'll go dangerously.
I have a few. I'll bring them. You have to keep in mind that we bought the kayaks with the purpose of taking the kids. And so some of them just are probably going to be kind of small, but luckily enough, we have a pool girl coming, and I bet you she's got some life jackets somewhere. Jessica Heath with Heath Family Pools will be there. So
she's a problem solver.
Yes, I'll ask her if she's got some to bring. All right. Jesus, take the wheel.
So, oh yeah, the neighborhood news with Katie and JD. Katie, that's me. So every Monday we talk about a different neighborhood around the valley. This past Monday we did Dobson Ranch. Yes, that's the one that we did. And it's still in the announcements tab. So if you want to catch up all about Dobson Ranch, the amenities, what's around there, what type of properties are there, what price points, what's available, what are the schools, like all the stuff, right? What does the HOA cost? What do they provide? All that junk. So that is in each video on each neighborhood. And we've done quite a few neighborhoods so far. So if you're interested in seeing what we've done in the past, maybe you're not interested in Dobson Ranch, but you're interested in Eastmark, or you're interested in, I don't know, we've done a few of them. Then go over to our YouTube. Our handle is at Team EvoAZ, EvoAZ, and you will see our playlist for the neighborhood news. Just click on that, and that's all of our neighborhood newsies.
Hey, look at all these that I haven't even said anything to yet.
Oh, snap. So Foxes That Fire, that is our little group that gets together and goes to the range. We are doing that again this coming Monday at 5 o'clock at the range in Tempe. And it's ladies' night, so it's free. To get in, it's free. If you don't have equipment, you need to rent equipment, you totally can. That's also free. You just have to buy ammo. Oh, and if you have never been to the range before, or if you don't have any experience with firearms, you've got to talk to our instructor. You should talk to our instructor first anyway, even if, especially if it's your first time coming with us. And his information is down at the bottom. You can register. So if you go all the way down at the bottom, that link, register there for the event. You have to register in order to go. It's a safety thing. And also it's a numbers thing. We can't have 100 people in one lane in the range. So we've got to know if you intend to come. So please do sign up. And then that way, if you need to talk with Steve about getting some additional instruction, he can help you with that.
And it's free, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. My hair is driving me absolutely insane.
You should just chop it off.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I would cry.
G.I. Jane style, just shave it. See what happens.
No. All right. MOMnation from the Heart podcast. Hey, wait, I have a question. Thinking back, are we going to have another podcast from Juliet when she goes and visits her biological dad in March?
I think we should. We'll have to ask her. She might be too famous for us by then. I don't know.
I hope so. I want to hear how it goes from
I know
her.
she really enjoyed doing that. So I would be willing to bet she would set us up with another one.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So from the Heart podcast, again, we will have another episode coming up next week. It's going to be a really juicy one, guys. I already know who it is and what it is, but I'm not sharing. And sorry. And also we have another ADHD autism mamas meetup. So that's been going really well. And I know that the moms that go there really, really enjoy the connection, even if it's just
4:30.
Yes, it's a later one. So even if just to hang out and listen to what other moms have to deal with, or what they are dealing with the same struggles that you have, it's kind of nice, right? And then you don't feel so alone. But I do know that last time they had a speaker that talked about something. I'm like, who is the speaker? I don't remember off the top of my head. I didn't attend the event, but there is information in the past event if you're interested. And I think that JD or Erica might have posted in MOMnation AZ and posted a video of that speaker.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, snoop around because there's something out there if you're interested in checking that out and seeing what that was all about.
I will.
Yes. And then, we're back. So right now, my husband and I are on vacation from our podcast, but we are coming back on Friday, the 12th. And that is going to be our monthly real estate update, which is all very, very local, what's happening here in the Phoenix area. If you're thinking about being in the market, or even if you're not thinking about being in the market and you're just interested because your house is your biggest asset and you want to, keep tabs on what's going on locally, it's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes long. And it's literally everything that you need to know in 20 minutes.
I'm going to test another thing.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Export event. You can add it to your calendar. I think it's easier to do it on your cell phone or mobile device, actually. Because when you do the 3 dots on the events on your mobile device, it literally says add to calendar, and you can add the event to your calendar and get the notifications there as well. Anyway, but I think right here, if you're on desktop like I am, exporting event will do the same, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Saturday the 13th. Ooh, can we open that? It looks like we have American Patriot Lock and Key at the Queen Creek something. Let's see where they're at.
Oh, she's going to go to the Queen Creek market.
Yeah, the family market. Awesome. So they're going to be there. Looks like they have a table. Go and talk to them about all their padlocks and door rekey sets and safes and all of that fun stuff. But what is the Queen Creek Family Market? Jennifer Estabrook, tell us what it is. Hop on.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm familiar with it either. However, not only does she talk about, padlock keys and stuff like that, but you can, if say you need an extra spare key for your car or your house, you can get those made there with them. And then she is selling some safes. So if you need a safe at home, she'll have some of those and padlocks and stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. A safe is always good to have. A fireproof one, you can put your, like we have, birth certificates and passports and stuff like that in ours. So even if you're not, needing a safe for weapons, which we have in ours, then it's still good for, jewelry I always tell my sellers, like when you're selling your house, put your stuff away. So it's really great to have handy during times like that, when you've got, jewelry hanging around that probably shouldn't be hanging around when you've got people coming through the house. So
I'm curious if any of her safes are fireproof safes.
I would be willing to bet a good lot of them are. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah. Well, so Jocelyn at one point in time had her apartment complex caught fire of all places, and they lost everything. And so at that point, that's when I learned, like, that's to have to, after going through something like that, and then have to come up with all of the important paperwork that is lost in a situation like that. Yeah.
Ah,
That would be
yeah,
good.
for sure. Mindfulness and meditation. We have Diana that is going to be heading that up, and that is a group guided meditation. And I believe seating is very limited there. So you're going to want to make sure that you RSVP or get in touch with her if that's something that you want to join.
I like me some meditation.
Yeah, same. Daily.
You're going to head one off at some point, right?
Yeah, I want to do a guided one. Just kind of try my hand at it. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I mean, I do because I do it for myself, but I don't know how it's going to come out in guided. We shall see. November 18th, we have another freezer meal workshop. This is online, you guys, and this is actually really cool. So our friend Wendy Tebow, she is actually a pampered chef lady, and she's really cool though, because she shows you so many awesome things outside of, you know, her pampered chef products. But she shows you in this particular workshop how to make these meals, pre-make these meals and package them. So that way, when it's a super busy day and you don't have time and you're just like, yo, are we going to go out to eat again tonight? And you're really not wanting to do that because, you know, it's hard on the wallet and you're trying to stay healthy. These are for those times. So you just go into the freezer, pull out whatever and heat it up, and away we go. So I know for a fact, because I know many, many people who have done these freezer meal workshops, they walk away with several meals for the month.
So I want to visualize this. So when she lays out this pantry bundle with everything, is this her telling you like what you can expect to be purchasing yourselves to make these meals?
Yeah. So you can get this yourself, or you can use whatever you've got at home if it matches this list, kind of, you know, I'm guessing. I mean, some seasonings are maybe a different brand and it's kind of similar stuff, right? But she does have these prepared for you. So you can just purchase it from her.
Okay.
And it's the whole bundle. It's everything that you're going to need. And then if you look below that, that is your menu. So it's on Zoom. You're going to do an easy chili mac, a beefy rotini and cheese soup, a pasta fagioli, a white bean chicken chili, Italian chicken parmesan soup, Asian veggie noodle bowl soup, and a quick 3-bean chili. So like, right. And that'll pull you right through the holidays. And that sounds like so warm and like feel good holiday food,
Yeah,
you know?
The house smelling.
Yes. So super exciting. Those are always great. So definitely hook up with Wendy on that. The Foodie Moms breakfast meetup. So usually we do lunch. We've never, ever done breakfast for Foodie Moms before, ever in the history. And
the house.
Dude, I want to check it out so bad. And I'm going to be over there because I have an appointment over there anyway. And so I was like, well, dang, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I like Gilbert House. What's that?
I like the Gilbert House.
I've never been there.
Yep. Okay. I'm down.
So gonna get our breakfast on here in a couple of weeks, but yeah. So anyway,
far enough forward. Should I stop?
Yeah, it's far enough forward.
Okay. So yeah, lots of great events coming up, guys. Check them all out. Oh my gosh, these notifications.
You
all right.
Are popular.
So you have 2 ways of getting into your guys's notifications. On the discussion page or your homepage of the group, you can just look through these featured posts. I tend to go over the announcements because it's a little easier to see. This is going over the events that we just went over. Talking about the Botox party that we've already talked about. MOMnation Black Friday Market.
Ooh, if you click on see more, these are all the vendors.
Hey, man, there's a bunch.
There's a bunch of vendors. So you can totally get your Christmas shopping done, you guys. I mean it when I say I get my Christmas shopping done on Black Friday. Like, awesome, right?
And most of these are, I mean, actual links. So if you want to go check them out and see everything that they do.
Yep. Pretty groovy.
All right. got the neighborhood news. So this is where you guys can go in and see Dobson Ranch.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Biz Mom Monday. This is one of the weekly posts that comes out every Monday. Here's the steps on how to participate in it. It's really great for, I mean, especially if you're looking to see what other moms in the groups are doing as far as businesses. Or even if you have something in mind that you need to go to the store and purchase, come look here and see if, you know, anything meets your fancy as far as what they offer. It's a like ladder when you participate with it. So you're going in with the expectation of building value to them and their business by liking their page and commenting on some of their content on their business page, Facebook business page. And then you get to do the same if you have a business and you want to go ahead and participate. I mean, it's a wonderful way to build your audience and network. So I highly recommend it. And I think everybody else in here would highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
You do a better job of explaining how it helps you with your Google, you know.
You're good. I think you did a great job. Oh, look at Sheena Clark. Oh, I love that piece. That is gorgeous. So
this
pretty.
is also Sheena Clark, guys.
Yes, it's so pretty.
This is my birthday present from Katie.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, so lots of good stuff in here. Definitely check it out. All right, and then so this is another weekly post, obviously out on Sundays. It's also a very wonderful place if you have you know, a means of being able to go ahead and share discounts or savings that your business is, you know, promoting right now. Or even if you're not a business owner and you're just a mom like me who maybe was in the grocery store and saw an awesome, you know, I don't know, anything discount related, anything that will save our moms money. You can come in here and share it. So I'm actually going to go over a lot of these. So we've got Christian Comstock. I said it right.
Yes, you did. Nice job.
Discounted studio photography sessions Wednesday at 10 a.m. And then this is her page. So that's pretty cool. Look at that's a gorgeous room.
Mm.
Hey, I'm gonna blow it up. I gotta see it. Yeah, that's pretty.
That is pretty.
Yep. So 8 images, 45 minutes, $200. Sounds like a good deal. Then we have, oh, this also posted yesterday. 30 minutes, 5 images, 1 outfit, $125. And then 60 minutes, 12 images, 2 outfits for $200. So
nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's mini season, like it's time. Everybody's getting their photos for, you know, either if they send out holiday cards or whatever. It seems like every other post I see is about photos.
Yep. Speaking of that, did I tell you I'm going to have my Christmas card? Well, never mind. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to get one for Christmas. All right. Is it Jenny? No, Janae. How do you? Jeannie Jensen. Okay. Let's see. So her candle company has a sale of 32-ounce hand poured soy candles now through November 1st. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. They're probably most places have additional sales coming up. I mean, it is the holidays. So
Tis
here for it. Jeanette Carroll, we've got Last Chance for Halloween Accessories, link to it. But she has like such cute bows and I mean, lots of different things. Hair ties. They're so cute. It makes me want to grow. There's more.
For some reason, I clicked something and I moved away from the screen share. Come back, Ashley.
You can't see it now?
No, I don't know how to get back. Oh, I'm back. And we're back.
It's still happening, right?
Yep.
All right. And then Dana Austin is letting you know that she's hosting a free budgeting challenge with her group, Money Makes Making Sense, that's starting this week to get ready for next year. It's a 5-week class, and she's posting daily tips, and you'll have a chance to work, have a one-on-one work with her, so that she can help you, fine tune that budget. So definitely take a look at that. Okay, and then we got Susan Goyette. She's going ahead and letting you guys know about her song Coming from the Heart, which is also the theme song for our podcast. It's beautiful.
It is so catchy.
Mhm. And then Barbara Purdom.
Yeah.
Awesome specials at Bodega Sculpting right now. Pumpkin facials, $60. Ooh. Perfect derma peel, $250. Body sculpting up to 3
Modalities, which I don't know what they are, but
I don't know that either. And medical grade, $125. Purchase $100 and get or more in gift cards, and you get a free facial.
oh, that's awesome.
Nice. And so they got the number in the page there. And then we've got Skylar going ahead and giving Team EvoAZ their shout out for their free professional security assessment. When you buy a home with them in the next 12 months, you get a Ring doorbell with your purchase. So
Yep. And the security assessment. I'm getting mine on Monday.
yep. And that basically just, the assessment is a really in-depth way of kind of like going through your home and nitpicking like what would keep you and your family safe.
Right.
See, I told you you're better at these than me.
You're getting good. No, you're getting good.
All right. And then every week we talk about the MOMnation Pogo Pass because it's an awesome deal. The promo code's still that MOMnation.
And if you got one over the weekend, you got an extra, $5 off, because they did. Remember I said last week that I thought there was a promotion coming up? Well, I didn't really know. And I got an email like later that day. And it was the Halloween promotion. So
yeah, awesome deal, guys. I mean, even without that promotion, just 2 visits to any one of these places and it's pretty much paid for itself. So it is a good thing. Let's see. And then Tony Marquette's got free shipping on all orders that are $25 or more. No code required. Ends October. Is that how I'm reading it? No code required to end October. I think she's saying that it ended October.
oh, I don't know. Tony's usually on. Tony, let us know.
But she always has something coming up. So if it is, I'm sure she'll have another one soon. And then Eileen, savings post. Now's the perfect time to bundle your holiday manicure sets. Buy 3, get 1 free. Color Street Thanksgiving and holiday sets. They're honestly super cute. They've got wonderful colors.
Oh, the turkeys are hilarious.
They're so cute. Anyway, but that doesn't even do justice to how many options that they have, and they're super easy to apply. So
yeah, and take off. You just take it off with regular nail polish remover. I took mine off yesterday, and I'm giving them a day to breathe. And then I'm going to put some on probably tonight or tomorrow for camping. Ooh, what am I going to do? I don't know.
Gotta find out next week.
Maybe the cactus ones.
Let's see. Janae going on with her mini specials here. Holiday discounted minis are happening November 13th. So if you want to get some photos down quickly, she's going to have them on the 13th, it sounds like.
Awesome. We just did our family photos with her.
Mm-hmm. I saw them. They're super cute.
Thanks. She's so good.
She is. Carrie Canfield, Norrex. So, and let's see, has a lot going on this month, including warehouse sale, mop sale, Black Friday sale, and mystery bundles. Find them all here. So you use Norwix, right?
Yeah. I especially love the laundry products.
Mhm. You and my sister really love it. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't like to do the chemical thing, you know?
Yeah.
So
I like, what is it called? Groves, the, my brain. Anyway, Jen Duncan, work with me to find your new home and build, and I will cover the cost of the professional inspection. What?
ooh, that's awesome. So JD, she works with Team EvoAZ. She is a new build specialist. This woman knows everything there is to know about new builds in the history of ever. So go ahead and ask her, see if you can stump her. Bet you can't. And so looks like she's covering the cost of a professional home inspection for her new build clients, which I think is amazing. And she's absolutely right. Builders do miss things. And she has actually caught some big issues. She caught a house that was on the wrong lot once. Which was kind of funny. But anyway, she has caught a lot of stuff. And if you think about it, like these builders, they're hiring contractors, they're putting up several of these at one time. There's a lot of stuff going on day in and day out, right? And humans make mistakes. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm here to tell you guys, humans do.
Not this one.
Yeah, except for this one. But
that's a big fat lie.
but it's good. It's good to have checks and balances, right? And so just because it's a brand new house doesn't mean it doesn't need a home inspection.
I agree. In fact, I feel like the argument could be made that it's an even bigger reason that it needs it.
Could be made. The argument is there.
Anyway, okay.
Oh, this one's under contract. I got to take this one out of the announcements. So this is a property that we listed on Thursday night in Surprise. And yes, if you could unpin it, that would be great. The first one, very first one. Yeah, thank you. And it's a super, super cute place, larger lot. But anyway, I think we had 17, I want to say like 17 showings by the time Friday was through. And we had just listed it Thursday night as far as being scheduled. And then all through the weekend, we ended up with 9 offers and it went under contract on Monday. So that one's gone now. But we do have an awesome property in Eastmark, actually. Good friend of mine, it's her house. It's a great little property. She's the only owner. It was built in 2018. It's a single level on a really large lot in a gated community in Eastmark. And it's got a nice pool. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's got a separate space. So if you had an older teenager, or, you know, your mom lived with you or something, it's got a separate room with its own bathroom.
Are we going to get a video?
Yeah, we did. We've already talked about that one. Yeah, but it's an awesome place. And I know that a lot of moms in here really like Eastmark. So something to check out.
I love it. All right. So this is another weekly post, guys. Obviously comes out on Saturday. This is the yard sale one. This one gets a lot of traction on it. I mean, I'm not going to open it up because it will take forever to scroll through it, but there's a ton of items that are for sale and for free. And, you know, if you have something that you want to make sure it goes to a mama in need, this would be a great place to do it. And so, yeah, definitely come in here and take a look at that. Let's see. Ooh, Skylar talking about breastfeeding.
Yeah, so this is a blog that's on MOMnationUSA.com, and this is one of our bloggers. She's pretty awesome. And so she just went through some self-care strategies that are frugal for nursing mamas.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I got a few mamas that I think could really use this, actually.
Share away.
Mm-hmm. Is this, wait,
No, it's just kind of giving just a little bit of background on me. And I received this feedback the other day actually, I've received it a couple of times, but I received feedback the other day from our podcast from one of our followers. And they were like, you guys talk about things that we don't hear other realtors talking about. And so that's why we like to follow you. And so I just kind of gave a little bit of information as to why we do talk about things that other realtors don't talk about, because we do more things than our other realtors do, and personally in our lives. And so we share a lot about that. So I just wanted to share, if there's anybody out there that's interested in building a real estate portfolio or, getting into real estate investing, then definitely ask away because I've done it all.
Yeah. I told you one of my friends, she just passed her real estate license. So
Awesome.
I'm diving in, but I'm excited for when she does. All right. Fun Friday. Get to share local events that are coming up. So sometimes, you're heading into the weekend, come check us out, see what you and your family might be able to get yourselves into. And then obviously the Poco passes, but, and then this is Julia going ahead and sharing her amazing story. This is the podcast. So if you guys want to catch the replay, it's right here.
The adoption podcast. Yeah.
Yep.
Such a great story.
And then Thankful Thursday. Again, there's a lot of our weekly posts that come in here. So if you want to share what you're thankful for, catch that. And then
pull that one out because that's last week's. Please and thank you while you're there.
While I'm here.
Yeah.
My computer's being slow too.
There you go. So we had some interesting posts this week.
Yes. So here's the last one. So this is what I would say is our, what do we call it? Our most
or interesting post or funny post or whatever, like
mentionable post.
Notable post.
So Erica Weatherford. No, it wasn't. Oh, I was mistaken. It wasn't Kristen. Erica. Erica had this hilarious post. And she says, I like to put the toilet paper roll with the paper coming off the top because my hubby likes it the opposite way, but he hasn't replaced one himself in probably 8 years. He'll say that he has. What do you purposely do to annoy your spouse? And so there's just, some hilarious things in here.
Load the dishwasher.
Wait in the car for him to leave on time to play golf. Beep the horn when he walks by the car. He hates it. And then people, everyone's just chiming in, laughing about the things that are what you and I do the same. I rearrange his tools. I move his pocket stuff over a foot on our dresser. Let's see. I feel like, okay, so this one's sweet. Brittany Calf said, when we were first married, he would never put the seat down. So I put a sticky note on the seat and said, shut me. He hated it. But it wasn't until we had a daughter that he finally stopped. Every time she saw it, she would complain and make a huge deal about it. She refused to touch it and said it was gross. She would make him come over and put it down for her. After about 5 times of that, never again. Amazing what a daughter can get their dads to do.
That's funny.
And then Tasha, I do nothing to him. He always leaves the AC set for 69 degrees and all the vents on for me in the car.
Oh.
He does the same. Let's see. Read Nicole. I thought this was hilarious. I leave the vehicles on E so that he has to fill it up. Yeah, it's so funny. Let's see. Oh, Sarah Pitcher said he gets up and turns the air down and I'm freezing at night. So I leave his
shits.
His shits.
I think she meant shirts.
He meant shirts. I leave his shits in the dryer.
Sounds like a messy dryer, Lisa says.
I didn't even catch that. Oh God. I'm so glad Lisa put poop emojis there. I was like, oh, I would have totally called her out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So she puts, she leaves his shirts in the dryer so that they get wrinkles in them. I read these.
I'm gonna read the replies. Sounds like a messy dryer. Did Sarah come back to the post?
Let's see.
Can you give me the secret in getting the shit out? Sarah didn't come back. Sarah, you got to see this. This is hilarious.
Oh, where's a poop emoji? I need to leave it just because it will make my heart happy. Oh, where is it?
It's coming. It's coming. Oh, my stomach's growling. Yeah, it's about that time.
Oh, okay. I'll do it later. Jen stack all the recyclables in a tower until he takes it out instead of taking it out myself.
I do that.
Jennifer, all I have to do to ruin my husband's day is rearrange the stuff on his bedside table or hose off the grill and rearrange his Keurig coffee cups. Basically touch anything that belongs to him. That's funny.
I sound like her husband because I don't like it when my stuff's touched either. And my boys will like leave, the elderberry syrup in the wrong cabinet and I lose it. I can't do change.
Okay, Mama Flowers says, I put pots and pans in the dishwasher. He hates it and takes them out every time and washes them. It's a great way to get them washed. That's funny. Erica saying she does the same. Oop. Jessica, when we were watching TV, I wait till he gets up to get a drink or whatever, and then ask him to do a bunch of stuff for me since he's up. Refilling my drink, getting a snack, switching the laundry, adjusting the thermostat, pick up something in the middle of the floor that needs to be moved before someone trips, etc. He never once says it's annoying to him, but if I were him, I would be annoyed. Me too. I don't know if mine are really hold a candle to some of these, but I asked Nicholas, I was reading all of these to him. I'm like, so what do you think I do that's really annoying and you think I do it on purpose? And so this was his answers. I refold towels and clothes that he didn't do correctly.
I have one of those that likes to fold, but has no business doing it.
Yeah. He would say that, he did say this, that I put the cutting board in a different place just to make him mad. However, when I come and I told him, like, I don't do it on purpose, but when I come in the kitchen and it's dirty and it's not been cleaned after use, I'm going to clean it. And then I just so happen to put it back where I want it. Anyway, this was a cute one. I can't wait to see what else comes into it. So if you guys are interested, it was only done 12 hours ago. So I'm sure other people are going to 16
chime in.
Yeah, there'll be more. Anyway, we went way over our time like we usually do.
Yeah, but that's okay. It was fun. Definitely good stuff. We got a bunch of comments here. Oh, mom had to run. She has the girls coming in. Oh, that's right. My sister and cousin are coming from back east today. So that's fun. Mom is saying that she bought a pogo pass. And Erica chimed in when we were talking about the ADHD autism mama meetup. And she said the meetups have been so fun and helpful. And the person that came to speak was an executive functioning coach. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
But anyways. All right. Well,
was there a video that we get to watch?
I think there was a video. Erica Romero, if you can pop that video in the comment section, that'd be great if you have time. All right.
News feed.
Or that too. I think it is in the news feed, to be honest with you. There was a post.
Okay.
So it's in there. But anyway, see you Friday.
Love you guys.
I'm excited.
Camping.
Okay. Bye.